Welcome back, everybody, to the continuation of our Let's Play of Space Exploration and Krastorio 2. So, as you can see, the build over here is complete. We even got the concrete floor and everything on it. The whole build is ready to go, and the only thing we need to do is to tweak it. I did hook up the mineral water patch down here, and we just push it straight into the tanks over here. So this one over here will probably never, ever order up a train, but yeah, it's fine. Then, of course, the only thing we need to do is to order up the rare metal train, and that rare metal train will be coming over soon. I did hook up everything to one pipe over here in terms of mineral water. I think that is fine because every one of these needs like 5 mineral water per second. That is 60 mineral water per second over here, 120, 180 in total. That should be fine. Also, I'm pretty sure one of these could feed all of these, but just for aesthetics, I put down like 3 of these and made sure that everything over here is connected correctly. And the only thing we're waiting on is the actual rare metals, which should be coming in soon-ish, as soon as I think this train, yeah, that looks correct, comes over. Good. I did have a look at what we need to do rare metal vulcanite processing. And it turns out we don't need the liquid vulcanite for this. It's its own old procedure. I'm not quite sure if they never updated this one or just didn't bother. Not quite sure. Doesn't really matter in my opinion. But the vulcanite recipe for rare metals, and you can already see it's a very, very potent recipe. 24 enriched rare metals into 36 rare metals and 1 vulcanite block on top is what we need to do that. We should probably do that at some point in time, but for now, if we have a quick peek over here at our core fragment refinery over here, we kind of noticed that, well, all the belts over here are empty with the exception of the rare metal belt, and that is, well, because we're backed up on rare metals. So I think we're fine over here for now. I think we're fine. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at the colors. Oh, this is amazing. This is very amazing. We should probably put some efficiency modules in here because that is still 2.5 megawatts per electrolyzer, and that is 54. So that is about something, 125 megawatts of power. At the moment, that thing down there doesn't really need to go super duper fast. So we could just pick up some efficiency modules and have some fun with that. Let's maybe find the efficiency modules over here. There should probably be a couple of them, like in here somewhere, unless they've been crafted away. Oh wait, there's actually, yeah, there's some. Good. Let's find them the old school way. There's like 14 grenades over here. There's also still quite a bit of satellite telemetry data available. Yeah, like the amount of satellite telemetry data you get, yeah, that will keep you going for a while. Good. I think we can also find some efficiency modules over there, but let's get the efficiency modules from down here. Yeah, 50 more should be fine. Also, I did have a bit of a tweak over here at the steel machine, and I did add beacons to it, as well as speed and productivity modules. These industrial furnaces are absolutely nice because they got 5 slots, and 5 production modules in here give us a productivity bonus of plus 40%. That's 40% free resources. Bloody amazing. But currently it's also kind of stopped because, well, out of iron ore. Well, iron ore is coming in right now, so it should be fine. So our steel production currently is a little bit limited by our iron ore production. And problem with our iron ore production is, well, we're really not making that much anymore. This is, I think, our last iron ore mine. I think, what is this one over there? Okay, that thing over there. Oh, you actually somehow managed to get a shipment together. I'm amazed. But yeah, that thing over there is basically empty. That was our first outpost mine. And over here, we don't have anything left. Iron ore, you say? Yes. So we do need to expand to other places. There's 2 things we can do. Option 1, we can always bring in iron ore from outer space by just... Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at our outpost. Does any one of these? No. Not on Byra. Definitely not on Byra. But with Turkman? Less. That's even worse. So the 2 outposts that we have, we can't use for iron ore. We can use this one over here for rare metals and for immersion and for erudite, but we can't use this one for iron ore. I've never checked. Did we ever check for like an iron ore planet? There we go. That's one over there. Zuten. Is it dangerous to be over here? Zuten, what is this? Yes, it is fairly dangerous to be over here. But this over here would be an iron ore planet. It's a huge planet. Freaking huge. Good. I kind of... Wait a minute. I kind of remember something. Wasn't there a planet over here somewhere? Wasn't it this one over here? Sparky. Yes. If we want to do hominide mining, we want to go to Sparky. Because it's a very small planet, and it also has a decent amount of uranium ore, which might be nice for us. And it does have some biters on them, but because it's so small, we can probably take care of them right away. Speaking of biters, we are researching artillery because, well, we're going to make some care packages for these biters over here. And I don't really want to fight them on the field. Yeah, like cleaning up biters, that is just... I would rather sit in my chair, press a button, and then biters explode. I would rather do that. Good. Ooh, we almost landed on the train. What the fuck? I think we bounced off the train. Let's stay in the air. There we go. Good. Yeah, we don't need another jetpack to train fiasco again. There we go. And then these over here. Good. And if we miss two, that's fine. That is perfectly fine. Good, but I'm kind of confused. Oh, no, I'm not confused. You know what we forgot to do over here? The output. It's not connected. It is just not connected. There we go. I think a simple input will be enough. So let's do this. Let's do that. We do probably need some kind of connection of pipe. So let's do this, this. And then let's find the pipe all the way over there. Is that? Oh, it is the perfect distance. Like, if I pick this thing up, if I hold and click, and we drag it up, it's the perfect distance. Good. And now we are also exporting the nitric acid. So this over here, the station over here will be filling up. The station is already set up as a nitric acid station. We don't have a nitric acid train yet. We can make one when we need one. Also, I did clean up, I think, all of this over here. These over here are still missing. I might fix them later. And there's still some pulverizers missing over here. The pipe over here never really did anything because we never did vulcanite smelting for glass. For now, it's fine. And I guess maybe we either rebuild that if we do vulcanite smelting or we think of something else. We'll figure that out soon. Good. So what's on the topic for today then? Now, I was kind of thinking of maybe preparing the expedition to do the immersion mining. We could maybe also already... No, you know what we should do? We should build the... We should definitely set up the automation over here so that we can do the expedition. And the expedition is basically already done. We have already everything we need over here, planet side. The only thing we need in addition to everything else is... Let's find the correct machine for that. This one over there. What we do need over here is the immersion quarry drills. And let's bring like 100 of these. I've ordered them up and we're already making them. I'm not quite sure how many we have. Okay, there. I think there's quite a lot of them going up there. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, 14, 41, 50. Perfect. Yeah, with 100 of those, we should be fine to build a big quarry up there. And I do kind of remember that it made a lot of sense. Okay, we do have some warehouses in there as well. Good, because sometimes those quarries, they can become very fast, especially if we add beacons to it. We should bring some beacons over here as well. Let's order up some beacons. There we go. So how many beacons do we want over here? Well, at least 40. 40 will be fine. And then speed. At least 100. And productivity, as much as we can get. Also 100. Sorry, I have a bit of beard hair in my throat, it seems. Good, with that, the expedition is prepared. And we can focus on setting up a machine that will make immersite for us. Now, we're going to be crushing the immersite on planet. And the rocket will be filled with crushed immersite. The raw immersite has a stack size of 50. The crushed immersite has stack size of 100. Also, if you take a look at this, 6 raw immersites turn into 3 crushed immersites. So it already becomes more dense if we just use the crushed stuff. And then the crushed stuff over here, we can turn that into the fine stuff right away. We could technically also do that on site. Let's have a look at that. How does this behave? I think it becomes less dense because 25 crushed immersite then becomes 50 immersite sulfide, which then becomes 50 immersite powder. So technically 25 crushed immersite powder becomes 50 fine powder. So that is going the opposite way. But also keep in mind that the sulfur immersion sulfide, we also need that for the crystal production. And that is definitely something we wanted to do on Novice. So we are going to be expecting that we're going to have a rocket silo that brings us immersite powder. We can already set this up over here, actually, now to think about it. We could fly all the way over here. All the way over here. Good. And you over there, you become Ben Battersby. No, you are going to become immersite powder. Where is that thing? Where is it? Where is it? Come on, tell me. It's probably in here, isn't it? Yeah. Crushed immersite, not immersite powder. Crushed immersite. 2-8 provider. And this thing over here is going to be called, change me more? No. Crushed immersite. Import? How do we call this one? Import. Okay, perfect. So we can then just bring the crushed immersite over here and it'll be fine. We still need some kind of weight inserter to refuel the train over here. I think that will be fine as well. Worst case scenario, we got a limp train. So be it. So be it. Good. Good. Perfect. Let's have a quick peek at steel production while we're at it. Yeah, when steel production is running, I actually had to double down on the belt over here because one blue belt was not enough. I don't think that everything over here is working. Actually, all of these are working for once. Nice. And the speed modules over here, we still can do with better speed modules. Technically, these have a crafting speed of 2. Currently 1.6, but that is fine. But yeah, this over here is working like an absolute charm. How much steel do we make now? Like, yeah, when it runs, it it does sometimes starve a bit, but when it runs, we make about 2,000 steel per minute. That is quite good. That is really good. And this over here was me working off a bit of a backlog, but 2,000 is stable if we provide it with enough iron ore. Good. But let's focus then on what we do with the powder. So, we get the crushed immersite. Okay, we need chemical plants. We need a whole bunch of chemical plants. That's already something we can see. So, let's get ourselves some chemical plants. Where are they? Chemical plant. There they are. Yeah, give me like 10 of them for now. And let's find a place where we can sketch a bit. What else do we need? We need to make the sulfide. And then we can make the crystal out of that. Or this, we do that in an industrial furnace. I have some industrial furnaces on me. Good. So let's maybe go down here somewhere. And then we can sketch it together and see what we can make out of it. This is actually a nice place to build. It's bright enough so that you can see. So it should be fine. Good. 2 of these and 1 of these. Step number 1, turn, where is that? The crushed immersite into immersion sulfide. And then we turn the immersion sulfide into fine immersite powder. Yes. And then technically later on, the fine immersite powder we can then turn into Imersium plate. We could maybe do this on site. That's maybe something we could think about. Also, each one of these steps over here... Okay, this one does not. Okay, so they did fix that a bit. It used to be that you could put like quite a lot of productivity modules in these. But that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. That's good and bad. I mean, it used to be that the productivity bonuses stacked so much that you would make a ludicrous amount. A little bit bad because productivity bonuses is always fun to have. Free resources is free resources. But then again, with this, we can at least make a scaling build, which is also pretty nice. So, sure. Okay, so the final steps. Well, actually, the final step for the plate over here. That does give us our productivity bonus. That's fine. And if it's in there, that's fine. Good. So we get powder, we turn that into this, and we get this, and we turn that. Okay, that's a 1-to-1 ratio. Perfect. So we turn the sulfide straight into immersed powder, and technically we could then. Do we need the immersed powder for anything else? We do need the immersed powder for improved pollution filters, for anti-creep virus capsules, and then not for these. We do need the powder for the advanced fuel. Advanced fuel's very, very good. Okay. I've got a couple of ideas in mind. Actually, do we need? Let's go for the powder. Sorry, I have to check one more time. So we need for the plate. We need for the improved pollution filters. I don't think we will ever make those. I'm sorry. I like pollution. Anti-creep virus capsules. They might be really, really good, but I don't think we need them right now. These we can make differently. The advanced fuel, of course, is good. Compared to the normal fuel, okay, this is a 1-to-1 conversion, so it's not an upgrade. We basically just add fine immersed powder to fuel, and we get advanced fuel. The difference between fuel and advanced fuel is that advanced fuel makes our train accelerate faster, and we reach faster top speeds. But currently, everything we have is set to biofuel. That's the thing we have to think about. I mean, vehicle top speed is really, really nice. Do we get... I never checked, actually. Do we get some better fuels? What can we even... There we go. Yeah, advanced fuel. Oh, we can run on biomatter even? Ooh. I'm not quite sure if there's such a thing. Oh, we can even run on enriched vulcanite? Ooh. It's interesting to see. It's not always quite clear what is a burnable and what you can put into like a machine to make it run. But there do seem to be some good things to do. We can also uranium fuel cells. Yeah, we can use it for nuclear fuel as well, but it will not make us faster. Solid fuel makes us slower. Rocket fuel makes us no big difference. Wood is terrible to drive on. Look at that. Vehicle acceleration 35%. Ouch. That's gonna be slow as fuck. Okay. Yeah, I think the advanced fuel is the best way to do that. Maybe you have a look in here, fuel. Is there anything else in here which we can run on? We can have the process fuel. Process fuel is also not the best. And then, of course, we've got things like singularity fuel cells, which we can use as fuel, it seems. But I'm not quite sure if we can use that in an engine. Maybe we can, who knows? Same for this over here. I think these over here are only for the fusion power, and I think this over here is the antimatter reactor or something like that. Okay. I think we just stick with biofuel. I mean, biofuel is easy to make, and you get so much out of it. And at some point in time, these power plants over here, these will be discarded for nuclear power plants. And then we will sit on oozles and oozles and oozles of biofuel. And biofuel is just bloody amazing. Good. So, this one and this one over here, they move together. They stack 1-to-1. Let's have a look at you then. We got the demand of 16 immersed sulfide for every 10 seconds. Actually, because we've got a crafting speed of 4 over here, we do require, well, 4 times the amount, or 16 every 2.5 seconds, or the other way around, 32, 64 every 10, 6.4 immersed sulfide per second over here. This thing over here makes, oh, what the hell is this ratio? Oh, okay, can we calculate it somewhat different? No, we can't. It's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be horrible. It's probably not as bad as it seems, but sure. Let's think about it differently. 15 of these produce 50 per second. 10 of these demand 64 per second. So that's 15 of these and 4 of these to make the 64 over here. Okay, let me whop out the calculator. I rarely do that. I'm not really a big fan of whopping out calculators, but for this one, it will be, I think, a little bit easier. So, how much do you make per second? You make 50 divided by 15. 3.333333. That's a good number to work with. That's an easy number. And you need 1.6 per second. Actually, no, 6.4 per second. So, we could stack it a little bit differently, but if it's two of these to one of these, that will work. If this one over here will back up every now and then, that's fine. That's fine, but it's a 2 to 1. And you know what's great about the 2 to 1 like this? Don't build that bot base. We can't do it like this. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Good, let's do that. Okay, and then you over there, you make 16 fine immersite powder per 10. And you over there need 32 per 20. So these two also move together. The only thing we have to keep in mind over here is that we want to keep the crafting speeds identical. If we keep the crafting speeds identical, we can go ham over here. Well, can we go ham over here? If we add speed modules to this one, this thing over here will outspeed this thing over here at some point in time. So if we add productivity bonuses to this one and we do a direct conversion, and I think we're just going to make a thing that just directly is going to make immersite plate. And then we can make another machine that makes direct immersite crystals. And both of them make sulfur. Lovely. But we do need plate and crystal for most of the things. Wasn't there also another thing that we need the... Wait, I've got something in the back of my head. Wasn't there something where we needed... Let's have a look, let's have a look, let's have a look. Immersite ammo is also going to be very good. Yeah, we plate and crystal over here. Or was that a late game thing and I just dismissed that? I thought for sure that there was something in between. I might be imagining things. I think I'm imagining things. But yeah, we should make a machine that only makes immersite crystal, and we should make a machine that only makes Imersium plate. Good. And in my opinion, then we should do it like this. Now that's a little bit close. But let's do it like this, because these two over here, these can be affected by a beacon, and we can place that beacon right over here. And you know what? Butterfly it. And there we go. These over here cannot be affected by productivity modules. These will just get speed modules directly. These over here will get speed and productivity modules, which means their speed, the overall speed will be lower. If we need to, we can definitely also set something up over here that we can make this go faster. But I think this is good. I think this is good. And now we just need to figure out where things go. So, yes, first and foremost, we do need like an input over here of acid. And we also need an input over here of acid. We get some nitrogen out of here. And that nitrogen over there, we are probably just going to put that into a vent. And just say goodbye to it. Because, yeah, we really don't need that nitrogen over there. Good. And then we could... Oh, stack this up real quick. Before we start stacking, let's think about other stuff. Then... Yeah, you only need liquids. Oh, this is double liquid crafting. Oh, liquid crafting is fun. And we get the physical out of it, and then we need something more over here, and then the output over there. Okay, oof. Now, the fine immersite powder will be put in as a direct insert. And then the immersion plate and the sulfur come out. What do we do with all that sulfur? I'm a little bit concerned that we make sulfur over here. What can we do with sulfur? Yes, look at this. We need sulfuric acid over here, and we get sulfur out. So we can cycle. We can cycle. Yes. How much acid do we need? That's a good question. Not a lot. To be perfectly honest, not a lot. We got two machines over there. Running full speed all the time. So we need 10 sulfuric acid every 15. And how much do we make? We make... Well, if we need 10 sulfuric acid every 15, we make at least... Well, we make at least 2 sulfur per 15. And 1 sulfur makes 10 acid. Is this a balanced ratio? Now that is... Oh, but it will be so unbalanced once we add productivity modules to this. Oh god. It's gonna be horrible. We could turn this maybe into a sulfuric acid plant. Who knows? But that could be an issue, that we have maybe an overflow of sulfur over here if we had, well, we will definitely have that. We will definitely have that. Okay. So technically this is a one-to-one. Let's do the one-to-one calculation for now. So yeah, in the one-to-one calculation, we get 1 sulfur every 10. And every 15, we need 10 sulfuric acid. So 10 divided by 15, that is 0.66666666. And then, yeah, we still make more sulfur. So even without productivity bonus or anything of that in mind, we still make more sulfur. That's kind of surprising, to say the least. Did I really not miscalculate? One more look at this. Yeah, we need 5 sulfuric acid. That is 0.2 per second in terms of sulfuric acid. Oh, wait, it's even worse. Wait a minute, it's even worse. Yeah, this over here we can one-to-one, but this over here is definitely going to be different. Keep in mind, we need 64 Imersium sulfide every 10. That is 6.4 per second. Each one of these makes 3.3333 per second. Really does? Yes, it does. It does. 3.33333 per second. So we make we basically make the 6.4 per second that we need over here. Okay, the calculation. My brain, you can already tell it's like 1 a.m. over here, so my brain is completely in the fritz. But nevertheless, we make enough for this thing to run non-stop. Let's put it like that. Which means we do make enough for this thing over here to run non-stop. We have a crafting speed of 4, which means every 20 seconds we make 8 sulfur. Oh boy. So every 20 seconds we get 8 sulfur out of it. And every 20 seconds, we are going to need, well, it's 10 every 15 times 20. Yeah, every 20 seconds we're gonna need, oh wait, that might be good. Every 20 seconds we need 13.33333. I'm so happy I put the calculator out here. 13.33333 sulfur per second, and you over there make 8. That means we got a deficit. That means we can cycle it. Yes! Good. Perfect. Let's do that. Which does mean we are going to be making sulfuric acid on site. Definitely going to be making sulfuric acid on site for this one. And the only thing we're going to be importing in is going to be... Lovely. The only thing we're going to be importing in is going to be sulfur, iron plates. Well, we again need a lot of water, so we need to make another coastal build, and rare metals. There we go. Good. Perfect. Oh, I love this. This is going to be amazing. All right, we will still need to have a bit of a think about this. I will definitely check up my numbers. Do tell me in the comment sections if I did a grave miscalculation. But the more I think about it, the better this will be. And I do love myself a bit of a cycle, which we just need to top off every now and then. Perfect. But I'm looking at the clock over here, and it's definitely time for me to move on and probably go to bed because it's Sunday, 1 a.m. and oof. Nevertheless, thank you so much for today. If you do like what you see, please do leave a like, a follow, a comment, a subscription. Every one of those actions does help me out in growing this YouTube channel into something bloody amazing. You can also find me on twitch.tv/BoldViking, where I do even more Factorio. Currently, probably Pyanodons, Dahlias. I still need to figure out if I want to continue both of them or not. And of course, Rimworld and currently XCOM. And without further ado, I wish you all an amazing evening, and until next time, see you around!